and welcome to a back-to-school kid time story time.
Excuse me, kid. Yeah, you. Do you ever think about, besides your own natural nerves about starting school and meeting new people and stuff like that, do you ever think about how does the building feel? This story gives us insight into how the building must feel. Take it away.
All right, my sensitive Doug the dinosaur. Well, let's see, because I am intrigued what the school thinks about back to school. Well, let's see, we're at Frederick Douglass Elementary. Is that the name of your school? I've seen that school before. I've seen quite a few Frederick Douglass Elementaries, in fact. That summer, they dug up the big field and poured the foundation and set brick on top of brick until they built a school. And look at the neighborhood. There's some trees. There's a flagpole. It looks very tidy and pretty. A sign above the door read, Frederick Douglass Elementary. That's a good name for me, thought the school. I think that is a very good name. Most days, a man named Janitor came to mop the school and buff his floors and wash his windows. This is nice, the school said to janitor. Just the two of us. Well, it won't be just us for long, said janitor. Soon the teachers will come, and then you'll be filled with children. Oh, what? The school creaked. Children? All kinds of children. They'll come to play games and learn. Oh, said the school. Will you be here? Oh, you'll see me after the school day is over, said the janitor. Don't worry, you'll like the children. But the school thought the janitor was probably wrong about that. Then they came. And you know how noisy you guys are. The children came, and there were more of them than the school could have possibly imagined. Oh no, they got everywhere. They opened and closed all of his doors and lockers and drank water from his fountains and played on his jungle gym. Oh, so that's what this is for, thought the school. No idea what it was for. Now some of the older kids gathered by the school's back fence and showed each other their bored faces. This place stinks, said one, and the school gasped. I hate school, said another with puffy hair to the agreement of his friends. The school sagged a little. Oh no, the mean kids are making the school upset. Oh, well, these guys are playing and these guys are playing right here, but these guys are hurting school's feelings. Now, one very small girl with freckles didn't want to come inside the school at all. Her mother had to carry her. I must be awful, the school whispered to himself. Later, he squirted the puffy-haired kid in the face with a water fountain, and then he felt bad about it afterwards. Well, he had hurt his feelings, so I understand. He watched the kindergarten kid sit on one of his rugs. The teacher said, as we go around the circle, please tell us your name. There was an Aiden and a Max and a Bella and another Aiden and an Emma and a Caden and a Chloe. The small girl with freckles was next, but she wouldn't speak. Yeah, she only stared at her shoes until the teacher moved on. I don't like school, she whispered into her lap. Well, thought the school, maybe it doesn't like you either. Well, school is cranky today. My, oh my. Having his feelings hurt. Wow, those kids really did a number on the school's emotions. The children were in their chairs finally, but just as the school was starting to relax, the fire alarm sounded and all the children exited and walked to the other side of the field and stared at him. He was so embarrassed. He held his doors open for them. When they returned, sorry, he said as the first child entered. Sorry. He told them all, even the girl with the freckles and the red shoes. At 12 o'clock, the school was filled with food. At 12:30, the school was filled with garbage. At one table, a boy told a funny joke, and another boy laughed so hard that milk, came out of his nose. Ew, now I'm covered with nose milk, thought the school. He had to admit that it was a pretty funny joke, though. Even the girl with freckles liked it. Look at that, freckle girl, whose name we still do not know, seems to be smiling. And this guy's fetching his green apple. Do you know that green apples are my favorite? I'm not crazy about the red. Oh, I'll take a yellow. But green, that's my kind of apple. After lunch, the kindergarten kids learned about shapes. A rectangle has 4 sides, said the teacher. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a square has 4 sides too. In fact, a square is actually a special kind of rectangle. Wow, said the school. I did not know that. Well, of course, he hasn't been to school. He's only been to school. Now he's learning. Afterward, the children made pictures with glitter and paste. The girl with freckles, there she is, made a picture of the school. Oh, it looks just like me, thought the school, except glittery. It's like she's known me my whole life. Do you think I could have your picture? The teacher asked her. Don't tell anyone, but I think it's the best. The school thought she was probably right about that. After all, it was a portrait of school. The freckled girl smiled and the teacher stuck her drawing on the school wall with a pushpin. Ouch, said the school, but he didn't mind, not really. He's strong. At 3 o'clock, the parents came to pick up the children. Honk, 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 honk. At 3:30, guess who's back? Janitor came to pick up the school. I was full of kids, the school told them, and I heard a joke, and I accidentally had a fire drill, but everyone was nice about it, and I listened to a classroom, and I learned about shapes. You had a big day, said Janitor. Do you think, the school said, do you think you can invite everyone to come back tomorrow? Especially that little freckled girl? Janitor nodded. I'll see what I can do. Later, Janitor sat on top of the school and they watched the sun go down. In the beginning, I didn't know what I was, said the school. I thought it was your house. Nope, said Janitor. I suppose some other place gets to be your house, the school added. Janitor nodded. That's true, but you get to be a school. That's lucky. And the school thought about that, and he said he was probably right about that. And that was school's first day of school, which I thought went pretty well for him, don't you, Doug?
I think so too. I think he did really well and he adjusted to the change because, change is not easy, kid, for anybody. And now you know that the school has a soul and feelings and we treat it with kindness and don't talk bad about the school over by the fence. It can clearly hear you.
Yeah, that's very true. All right, kid, have a wonderful school year. Treat your school with love and respect because obviously it's there to house all your educational dreams and needs.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice way of putting it. Yeah, storyteller.
Thanks. See you next time, kid, on
Kid time? Story time.